Startup Podcast PH is co-produced by Y Spaces, Apiron, Tuala, Symph, Secuna, Red Circle Global, Maroon Studios, and Aim High. Check out our partners in the description. Welcome sa Startup Podcast PH, inspiring more Filipino entrepreneurs and innovators. Live tayo ngayon dito sa Western Mindanao State University Agri-Aqua Technology Business Incubator in partnership with RACE Western Mindanao in Zamboanga City. We have JVMR Agribiz, Zampen Native Chicken Farm, and Breeding BSFL or Black Soldier Fly Larvae. And we have the owner, Annalisa Ong. Hello po, kamusta?
Good afternoon.
Ayan, so ito na ang ating fifth and last interview for today dito sa Wimsu ATBI. Thank you ulit kay Wimsu ATBI for the accommodation and all the interviews. So, basically po, no, you're a farm business, ano, and you produce in the farm, and now you breed itong Zamboanga Peninsula native chickens, and you also are developing yung black soldier fly larvae na ginagamit for the chicken feeds, right? But I let you do more introduction po, ano, Ma'am Annalisa. So, ano nga ba ang JVMR Agribiz and these products that you do actually?
Okay, actually, ang farm namin talaga, way back 2019, it was really a cacao farm. We have around 4,000 cacao trees. And then, intercrop din kami ng banana. And then, may nagkaroon ng konting problema. We wanted an expert to visit the farm and assess. And it so happened na meet ko for the first time si Dr. Elderico Tabal ng Western Mindanao State University College of Agriculture. So, nung time na in-invite ko siya doon sa JBMR, so, may project pala sila. Ito na, yung Zampen Native Chicken. So, they are looking for possible na magre-raise or magbe-breed ng kanilang Zampen Native Chicken. So, on the way sa farm, naisip niya na pupunta siya doon, pero dalawa ang purpose niya. To assess yung cacao ko at saka yung titingnan niya kung okay ang farm for breeding.
Oh, for the native chicken.
So doon nag-start yung story ng Zampen Native Chicken sa farm namin. So actually, parang adds-on na lang ang Zampen Native Chicken. Hindi ko alam na siya pala ang magiging main talaga. Oo. So, meron kaming cacao. At the same time, nag-full din kami sa Zampen Native Chicken.
So now, mas nagigets na natin kasi kanina nga we interviewed also a native chicken farm, actually native chicken restaurant. So they introduced additional native chicken. So I think parang part din to ng efforts ni Western Mindanao State University to really, I think this is all at the end for food security. But kumbaga to uplift pa the native chicken industry dito and have more, kumbaga, ma-empower yung mga nag-breed nito. Now, mamang question. So, you mentioned that you have cacao before, no? Bakit kayo in startup terms, pivot or nag-change now into, or nag-change ba kayo totally or you still have the cacao?
We still have the cacao.
And then why yun naman tinart yung pag-breed ng native chicken?
Oo, kasi maganda kasi yung offer nila. Okay. So, sabi nila, we are capable. So, we started with 30 female na manok. Ganun lang. And then, ngayon, at present, we have 180 babae. So we started with one housing, isa lang. And then ngayon, biglang naging 6 yung housing. So, a matter of 2 years, ganun siya kabilis lumaki yung farm namin. And then there was a time, yung hindi pa masyadong maraming gustong mag-breed, nagkaroon kami ng around 700 heads inside the farm. So, ganun siya karami. Mabilis siyang dumami, pero may mga challenges din. May mga challenges din along the
Sige,
way.
siguro later po natin anahin yung challenges na yun. Pero just to get a picture, gaano po kalaki ang inyong farm? Nasaan ba ang farm?
It's located in Curuan, but particularly sa West Coast.
West.
Sa West Coast
Curuan,
of Zamboanga
parang
City.
saan ko siya nakita?
Along the way, papuntang
along kung galing
Kung galing
ako
kang
Tetuan. Galing ako sa Tetuan.
Pagadian to
Pagadian.
Zamboanga.
Madadaanan din siya doon.
Madadaanan siya.
Okay. West Coast siya na
West Coast.
Okay.
Oo. Pero after Curuan, papasok ka pa ng 6 kilometers. So
Okay.
highland siya.
I remember ng Curuan, nag-stop pala doon yung
Oo,
bus. I remember.
oo.
Kaya nakita ko yung parang terminal ng Curuan.
Oo.
But papasok pa po yung farm, no?
Mm-mm.
Papasok pa
Mga
kasi.
6 kilometers.
And then yung farm, gano'n siya kalaki or?
Mga 3.9 hectares.
Oh, wow. That's big.
Mm-mm.
That's actually big.
Pero yung para sa chicken namin, ginamit lang namin yung around 4,000 square meters. Yung perimeter ng chicken.
That's still very big. So, nung pumunta nga po si Sir, what was the name? Sir from Wimsu. Yes, paano po niya in-assess yung farm ninyo? Paano nalaman na like, okay siya for breeding native chicken? Like, what was the factor?
The area.
The size,
The area, and then nakita nila yung setup talaga na pwede siya. Kasi yung latuan, hindi siya maraming bahay talaga. So, hindi siya maraming bahay. So, parang pwede dito. And then, so far kami naman, because we were looking for, anong pwede pang gawin sa farm aside from the banana, aside from the cacao. So, we also manifest interest doon sa offer nila.
Ayun din po yung question, and siguro I cannot, because I have very little idea on farming as a business din. So kayo naman po, what was the motivation of agreeing? Because you could have stayed na cacao, na yun lang yung mga, kumbaga, you do the same. Bakit po kayo, parang was it like a business opportunity rin talaga? What made you really start breeding the native chickens?
Ganito kasi like yung Zamboanga, we have around 98 barangays. So malaki. So just imagine yung burden sa farmers for the food security. So kami naman, sabi namin, nga pala So saan tayo kukuha ng pagkain para sa Zamboangueño? Zamboangueño family. So bakit tayo hihingi ng tulong sa iba kung kaya naman natin? So ganon.
Get. So this is really very kudos sa Zamboanga ecosystem din, parang really building yung food security ng Zamboanga as a whole, na I think this will also help prices not go high.
Very high.
Lalo na kung may mga pandemic, lalo na kung pag magkukuha pa ng food, let's say na chicken from other parts, tapos magta-transport pa yan, or nagkaroon ng mga, for example, pandemic nga, wala kakainin sa Zamboanga. So it's really a matter of food security. And wow, I mean, as a farmer po, ayun, ang laking underrate. Kumbaga na somehow, correct me if I'm wrong, pero parang na-underestimate yung role ng mga farmers. I mean, pero farmers actually, kayo ma'am, ang kumbaga, tawag dito, yung anchor ng mga kakainin ng mga tao. Diba? Kasi kayo po yung gumagawa ng kayo yung nag-breed and nag-grow ng mga pagkain natin. So, I think that was really also the motivation, and parang you really wanted to solve the problem of food security dito sa Zamboanga.
Kasi by profession, hindi kasi talaga kami inclined mag-asawa sa agriculture.
Saan po ba kayo before?
Kasi ako, DepEd ako. I'm a DepEd teacher. Oo. So just imagine a DepEd teacher going into farming, Pero iniisip kasi natin yung future natin. Yung dumating ang pandemic, anong naging realization ng lahat? We went back to basic food. So yun.
Tsaka actually, yun nga po actually that's the motto ng Startup Podcast. And that's also what I want to to raise up here. I think we should have more local entrepreneurs and innovators, kasi puro tayo import. So nalulugi tayo pag may mga ganyan, and also in terms of prices. So I think it's time for us to produce our own, supply our own, and maybe even export, 'di ba, kung meron ba tayo.
Opo, yan.
So anyway, you also breed the black soldier fly larvae. You also, and that is, I think, for the chicken feeds. Can you tell more po about the BSF?
Kasi ang pinakamabigat na challenge sa pagmamanok or siguro livestock in general is yung pagkain.
Feeds.
Yung feeds talaga. Kasi yung commercial feeds, let's face it, mahal siya. And there was a time, 'di ba, sinabi ko na umabot sila ng 700 heads. Paano mo ngayon siya i-maintain, no? Yung bigat ng pagbili ng commercial feeds, kasi you have to feed them 2 times a day. So just imagine kung magre-rely ka lang sa commercial, anong mangyayari? So yun talaga nag-open ng mind namin to look for an alternative.
So this is also a backward integration. Yung kaninang na-interview natin, if you're a restaurant, backward integration, nagkaroon din sila ng sariling supply ng farm para may supply for the food na lulutuin. Kayo ma'am, kayo nagbe-breed, nag-backward integration din kayo ng mga kinakain ng mga chickens. So you also now produce yung chicken feeds. Tama po ba yun?
You know why? Kasi, 'di ba sabi ni ma'am kanina, sila, na Camino Restaurant, gusto natin i-preserve yung organic. Paano magiging organic kung yung kinakain nila is not organic? So we have to go back to basic.
So si Black Soldier Fly ay organic. I mean, how do you make the chicken feeds out of the BSF?
Okay, it's like this, no? Yung Black Soldier Fly, actually, present siya sa environment. Okay? Doon sa farm namin, maglalagay ka lang, for example, a bucket. Lagyan mo lang ng nabubulok na prutas.
Pupunta doon yung mga fly.
Nabubulok na vegetables. So later, makikita mo, nandyan na sila. Kasi nandyan sila sa paligid. That's why nature talaga sila. Not part of the nature, no? So, nandun na sila. And then later, mangingitlog na. Ganon. So, basically, talaga? Nature talaga, very organic.
And I think rich ang Black Soldier Fly sa protein, So, andito ang mga nutrients na kailangan din talaga ng mga chicken.
Basically, yun talaga. Kaya nga, sabi ko, kasi ang naging problema namin is, kilala na siya in other countries. It's already, Black Soldier Fly is already a big industry in other countries. Latin America, Southeast Asia, Africa, and even in the Philippines. Kaya lang, the sad part is, sa Zamboanga, hindi siya kilala.
Okay.
So, yun ang challenge, yun ang nag-inspire sa amin to go into this. Kasi yung iba nga, 'di ba, business na talaga, tayo, sayang. So, ito yung naging advocacy ng JVNR.
But how do you make them po into chicken feeds?
Okay. So, balikan natin, no? Naglagay tayo ng bucket. Okay? So, dumapo na yung Black Soldier Fly. So, ilalagay mo na, you have to make a housing. Dapat may bahay sila. Kasi parang tao din, 'di ba? Kung walang bahay, di tayo magta-thrive. Okay? So, yung bahay is very simple, no? Siguro yung sa amin is 8x3 lang. And then, may mga compartments lang siya. I think may mga pictures ako dyan. May parang lang siya, na sementado na.
Ipakita natin sa ating background. Ito.
Yan. Okay. So, gagawa ka lang ng ganyan. So, pag may fly ka na, ilalagay mo na sila dyan. And then, may parang rectangular na you can use either karton or piece of wood. Doon sila maglalay ng eggs. So, ilalagay mo na sila dyan. So, 3 to 5 days mangingitlog sila. And then, after 5 days, mag-hatch na ang egg, lalabas na ang
larvae.
So,
yung larvae yung ginagawa ninyong chicken feeds?
So, doon sa larvae, so pag lumabas na sila, i-feed mo na sila ngayon ng mga food scraps. Okay, bulok na gulay, bulok na prutas, yung mga, 'di ba? Like si ma'am, sa restaurant po ninyo, 'di ba, yung peelings ng mga vegetable.
Zero waste, pwede palang
yun na. Actually, 3 talaga yan, sir, ang role ng black soldier fly, no? I-discuss natin one by one. So, yung mga peelings ng prutas, peelings ng gulay, yun ang i-feed mo.
Parang decomposition din siya.
Oo. Kaya nga sabi ko, sayang eh. Kasi, sa Sambuangueño.
And then pag ayun po, so may food scraps na sila larvae, parang may maturity rin yung mga larvae bago siya gawing feed.
So, pag maraming prutas, pag maraming pagkain, just like sa tao, lalaki. Pag nakita mo ang lalaki na nila, ang lulusog na nila, i-harvest mo na after 10 days. Or before 10 days, i-harvest mo na. So, ibibigay mo na, isisit siya. Okay? So, yung matitira doon sa pinaglagyan mo, yun ang ibibigay mo sa kanila. Ayan, may mga videos tayo, no? Ayan. So, i-feed na nila. And then, yung manure ng BSF, yun ang magiging organic fertilizer mo sa farm mo. Okay, so you see the beauty of the black soldier fly? Oo, no? Yung malaking tulong siya sa agriculture.
Kung ang coconut ay ang fruit of life ba yun? Ang black soldier fly ang animal of life or insect of life. Kasi lahat siya nagagamit.
Walang matatapon. Kasi like ako, farm, no? So, ibibigay ko na as natural fertilizer sa mga kakao ko, sa saging ko. So, tapos yung worm sa manok.
By the way po, yung chicken, they eat directly yung larvae?
Directly.
Okay, ganun. So
fresh talaga yung gumaganon-ganon sila, yung ibibigay mo.
Oo nga, may mga pictures pala ng ganun chicken kumakain ng mga parang bulate or
ayan, moving talaga. Okay.
Gusto na kumakain ng I mean, they like that. They
diba, pag nag-free range tayo, hinahanap nila yung mga worms. Kasi they are free range.
At saka now seeing it, ang galing na actually nung nangyari sa farm ecosystem ninyo. Nag-start kayo sa cacao trees, ganyan. So, meron kayong the plants. And then, open yung opportunity through Wingsu na mag-breed ng mga chickens. And now, in order to, kumbaga, so barrier nga sa pag-breed ng chicken, yung price ng chicken feeds. Actually, naisip ko dito, yung chicken feeds kasi, it's in business terms, it's a variable cost eh. The more chickens you have, hindi liliit yung bayad mo sa chicken feeds eh. Lalaki rin yun eh. So, hindi siya naapektuhan ng economies of scale eh. You really have to find an alternative na cheaper for that feeds. So, dating si black soldier fly larvae. Na sa black soldier fly, yung mga larvae, ginagawang chicken feeds, which is cheaper, and still has that nutrition. Actually, I think baka more pa nga yung protein content na sakto sa native chicken na ma-protein, So the larvae for the chicken and the manure for the fertilizer for the cacao trees. Kompletong-kompleto siya.
Meron pang isa. Yung kinakain nila food scraps. So, waste management. Yung iba, no, like yung mga cities na gumagamit na talaga sila ng black soldier fly, sila yung kumukuha ng mga food scrap, yung mga tira-tira ng mga restaurant.
From the restaurants. Wow.
So, it's really waste management. Okay, pagkain. Yung content ng black soldier fly is protein, the biggest, which is responsible for the formation of the body tissues, muscles, feathers, and egg. No, nag-increase siya ng egg production. So, saan pa nga bang manok, 'di ba, sa itlog? 'Di ba? So, very useful talaga siya.
By the way po, so yung sa breeding ninyo ng native chicken, you sell the native chicken and also the eggs. You also,
kasi pag breeder ka, it's really,
okay.
magpapadami ka talaga.
Okay. Sa bagay, iba siya, no? So, the eggs will become chicken. And then the chicken,
ini-incubate para mag-hatch.
So, yung chicken po, how do you sell that? Where do you sell that? The native chicken when it's mature?
Ako, marami. Alam mo, nung pumasok ang 2025, nako, iba-iba sino-sino ang tumatawag mag-order. Minsan,
Mga
direct na
restaurants, mga or mga
individuals na gusto
individuals.
din maging breeder.
So kaya pala pinanggagalingan ng mga
Opo.
chicken breeder, native chicken breeders
Opo.
ka. Okay.
Isa po ako sa mga farms. Actually, marami kami. Isa po ako.
And then yung ano nyo po, yung sa Black Soldier Fly, do you also, baka lang din po, do you sell it or sa inyo muna siya?
As for now, tinatry kasi exactly June ngayon, magwa 1 year pa lang kami since we start adapting the Black Soldier Fly. So, basically, ginagamit muna namin sa farm namin. And then, siguro kasi paano ka naman magte-testimony kung hindi mo talaga nasubukan. No? So, yung mga pinoproduce namin, yan ang kinakain ng mga ano namin, yung mga chicken namin doon. Although we cannot 100% do away with commercial, kasi breeding kami.
Yes,
kailangan yung commercial.
Volume, yes.
Oo. Pero, like for example, kung 2 times silang kumakain, so in the morning, you can give the Black Soldier Fly. In the afternoon, you can give the commercial.
At least nakakalahati yung cost.
Kaya nga sabi ko, diba, nakakatulong talaga siya sa ano.
Oh, amazing. This is what we call, this is actually agri-technology. It may not be yung parang mga very advanced technology, but these are good practices. And second, this is introduction of new tawag dito sa Black Soldier Fly, materials or new alternative. So parang sa innovation on how to run the farm cheaper actually. And actually, maintain pa rin or even baka better pa yung quality ng native chicken if they consume Black Soldier Fly. So I'm seeing this on the larger perspective lang din through Race Western Mindanao and sa Wimsu din and sa Wimsu ATBI. Parang for me kasi startups and businesses, they are not just there for like para kumita yung mga business owners. They also have a larger role in the country, or for example in Region 9 in Zamboanga. And I think through the efforts nga of sila Ray, sila Wimsu, sila ATBI, mas na-uplift altogether yung ecosystem. So meron tayong cheaper alternatives, mas strengthen yung mga chicken breeders, mga farms. And altogether, that brings up the agriculture industry and will move towards food security.
Trust the digital future with Twala. Secure and tamper-proof digital signature. Electronic notarization service. And custom AI agents for intelligent document workflows. Visit twala.io to learn more. In today's digital world, your organization needs more than just technology. It needs a strategic partner. At Symph, we build web and mobile apps that drive innovation for startups, enterprises, and organizations worldwide. Visit symph.co today.
Protect your assets from bugs before bad hackers exploit them. And launch your products seamlessly with Sicuna, your trusted partner in cybersecurity. Receive reports in real time and work with security experts to find bugs in your products before others do. Let's make your security our priority.
Ayun. Now, balikan po natin yung story ninyo. You mentioned kanina that you're a teacher. So, paano pala kayo na nag-start ng farm?
Okay, kasi we were able to buy, a big area. So, syempre, my husband is an OFW. Ayaw nila tumagal sa ganyang trabaho. So, parang naghanap kami ng alternative na, what if ayaw na niya? Okay, so, eto na. At least nandyan na siya. Marami na siyang pwedeng gawin sa farm. So, eto.
Yung lote nyo po, or basta yung lupa nyo dun sa Kuruan, sa inyo, yun talaga yun na bahay na doon kayo nakatira?
Hindi po.
Hindi. Pero may lupa na kayo dun?
Opo.
And then, naisipan nyo lang na gawin siyang farm?
Kasi farm na talaga yung setup siya.
Okay,
setup niya, may may river.
Okay.
Oo.
Sa gubatan, bukiran.
Nakaset na.
Set na siya for farm. For a
For
farm.
farm talaga.
And then, ang una nyo nga pong ginawa dun is cacao, no?
Cacao yung una
And then
talaga.
now, meron ng chickens. And then you also breed
Ito na, si Black
sila
Soldier
Black Soldier
Fly, the
Fly.
newest family member.
So, sa ngayon po, yun, no? Ano pa yung laman ng farms? Or yun, no? Basically, yung cacao, chicken.
Saging, and then we have
saging.
coconut.
Coconut. Okay.
And then, may marami ding mga fruit trees. And then, eto, yung Black Soldier Fly.
Yung mga cacao and saging, you also sell them po to the...
Apo.
Where do you sell them? Or,
May mga din, yung mga chocolate maker. So, bumibili sila ng beans.
Cacao beans.
Cacao beans, and then pinaprocess nila, ginagawang tableya.
So farms as supplier din talaga sa mga food makers pa natin. Yung saging pala, yung...
May suki na kami nagpa-farm gate So, kumukuha lang. Pag may harvest, just inform, tapos kuha lang sila doon. So, farm gate na. So, hindi na ako namumblema sa sa kung paano siya darating sa tao.
Yung journey niyo po of being a farmer, since you know nothing ba po about farming before, no? So, paano nangyari yun na you still have to learn? I mean, was it hard? Was it challenging learning farming? Ano ba yung mga naging challenges of, and not just farming as a business din talaga na parang full-fledged business siya, na meron kayong lupa, minamanage niyo siya, merong part for the fruits, and merong part for the livestock. So, kumbaga, ano pa yung parang overall experience of managing the farm or the agribusiness?
Of course, it is very difficult kasi hindi kami inclined doon sa agri, no? But God has been so good. Number one, nandyan po ang WIMSU. WIMSU College of Agriculture. And now, we have the TBI. So, what else can we ask for? Diba?
Speaking of the TBI, si WIMSU Agri Aqua TBI, paano nga ba po kayo na-connect with them, and how did they exactly help you?
Okay, na-connect. Babalikan na naman natin si WIMSU College of Agri.
Okay.
So, si Ma'am Emmy, tinanong niya si Ma'am Jo Quadra. Okay. So, kaagad naman inisip kami. So, kaagad naman ako nag-respond kasi syempre, no, diba? It's an opportunity. WIMSU kasi parang naging Great Wall of China ko yan, sandigan.
Yun nga yung kanina na-mention natin na parang malaking bagay na parang may kasangga or sandigan ka
sobra.
As a business na you're starting out, nangangapa ka pa lang din.
Sobra.
On the industry.
So sila talaga yun nandoon at eventually ito na nasa TBI na naman kami. So parang we're so blessed na konting push na lang.
So sila WIMSU ATBI, I think kasi sa other startups, sa other businesses here, they also help like in the marketing, the branding, even IP protection. So sa inyo po ba, ano ba yung, or yun din, marketing din talaga, or parang, or ano yung naging parang exact services or support ni ATBI in the business, kumbaga?
Okay, since we need trainings, we need skills, we need links. Kasi hindi naman
in farming and in the business side nito. So actually that's now that's the answer na you knew nothing before. You learned through the ATBI.
Sobra.
You learned farming practices, tama po ba? May trainings, agriculture trainings, farm trainings, and then meron din business trainings din for selling, for how to sell your farm products, mga ganyan. So sa ngayon po, sino nag-manage ng farm, or sino po yung mga tao sa farm? Ganun ba karami mga tao doon?
Then, dalawang pamilya ang nate-take care doon. So, same siguro. Sa dami-dami ng dapat nilang gawin doon, nandiyan ang cacao, nandiyan ang saging, nandiyan ang BSF, nandiyan ang manok. So, it's really a teamwork talaga, no?
At saka parang complete na nga rin talaga siya, no? I mean, do you see having other things to do pa in the farm? Maybe aside from the chicken, aside from the, baka will you still try other livestock or sa ngayon, yan na muna yung...
As for now, sir, ang advocacy namin sana is really to improve or gusto namin ipakilala yung blacks sa Zamboangueño.
So you plan to to breed and sell din si Black Soldier Fly sa mga
Yung how to make our product, yung magkaroon ng technology to turn them into dried, tapos ipapak, to make the product more accessible sa lahat.
So pwede din pala po siya yung para mga feeds na nakapack talaga.
Parang ganyan.
Na yung mga
Or kilo or sa sako na dried na siya.
Dried BSF larvae na.
Para mas marami siyang, it will go a long way. It will help the farmers.
Yes. Tapos under po siya sa brand ng ano nga ba yun? JVMR, or will you still have its own brand name or?
Siguro yan.
So parang si JVMR Agribiz Farm, marami siyang product line. So meron mga
producers of cacao beans, of Black Soldier Fly, and Sampe Native Chicken. Ganun siguro.
And I think, so parang ang pinaka-role nga dito is supplying to the farmers dito sa Zamboanga. Siguro po along that journey of learning farming, and now, actually for me now, very wow ang progress ng inyong farm. What was the pinaka-challenging thing along the way of building the farm and building that agribusiness?
Number one, yung time. Yung time na i-check mo everything. And then, like etong Black Soldier Fly, gusto talaga namin makatulong sa kapwa farmers. So, as of now, ito talaga yung biggest challenge namin na gusto namin ipakilala. Kasi nandito na to in other countries, ginagamit na nila in other parts of the Philippines. So, sana kami din, Zamboangueños.
So, sana nga, ma-introduce sa market, sa Zamboanga farmers.
Yun ang gusto
BSF.
talaga namin for now.
So, moving into the future po, ano ba ang inyong future plans for the agribiz? So, ito talaga focus nyo right
ito
now?
Ito muna talaga. Kasi yung Sampe Native Chicken, na to
okay na
nandito
siya.
Na to. Marami ayan na si Ma'am, nag-farm to plate na sila. So, okay na siya. So, ito na lang, yung paano mo i-sustain. Kasi yung feeds nga, yung problema talaga.
I mean, thinking of this as a whole farm ecosystem sa Zamboanga, sa Region 9. So, consumers, kumakain ng chicken, for example. So, meron tayong mga chicken farms, which are restaurants. Then, so yun yung next layer. And then kayo, yung supply ng mga chickens because you breed the native chicken. And then, may malaking problema pa sa price. So, you want to solve that by developing si Black Soldier Fly larvae as feed. So now na parang may ongoing na po ba kayo na efforts or parang ongoing na sa pagbebenta nitong BSF or maybe on the development?
We're still in the development stage. Kami muna talaga ang gumagamit.
Okay.
Kami muna.
Pero parang since you're doing it na po, the chickens directly eat the larvae, parang pwede rin siya gawin ng mga ibang chicken farms, na ng ibang chicken breeders that they also breed Black Soldier Fly, and then kumbaga you also supply the Black Soldier Fly and train them. Kumbaga not just selling the feeds the dried BSF, but you also maybe supply them with BSF and then train them how to do that.
Siguro eventually,
also,
sir, no? Eventually. Pwede yun.
Yes, because I think that's also very good for the entire ecosystem. Although, syempre, good din for you po kung kayo yung makadevelop nung BSF dried feeds na magiging really out in the commercial market, na magiging go-to feeds ng mga farmers. Kasi mura siya. And at the same time, effective naman siya for the chicken farms. So, ayun po. I like that.
Introducing Aim High. Smarter construction management starts here. Monitor costs and progress with real-time insights. Plan ahead and adapt with streamlined scheduling tools. Make data-driven decisions to avoid costly delays. Increase efficiency and profit with Aim High.
Running a business? Make it smarter with Red Circle Global. Streamline operations, boost productivity, and manage everything in one powerful ERP system. Book your free business demo today at redcircleglobal.com, guided by one of our top experts.
Ayun, thanks so much po, Miss Annalisa, sa ating conversation. If our listeners want to know more about JVMR Agribiz, baka meron siyang Zamboanga Farmer, Zamboanga Restaurant na naghahanap ng supply ng native chicken or maybe looking for cheaper feeds. So how can they know more po about?
You can contact us at 0917-770-5849 or through WIMSU College of Agriculture and WIMSU TBI.
Ayun. So, thank you so much po for actually, this is also a nice wrap up sa ating mga podcast ngayon, kasi now we see the larger ecosystem nito. Parang kayo nga po yung dulo. Parang ano nga siya arrange siya. Una natin na-interview yung mga actual chips that we eat. So the actual product. And then we got to interview a restaurant na gumagawa ng mga food. And kayo naman po yung nag-supply dun sa mga gumagawa ng food. So paakit pala tayo sa supply chain nito. But at least na cover natin yung parang entire ecosystem, agri-ecosystem. And I think it's nice na sana ma-impart din natin sa mga nakikinig yung value ng agri-businesses, agriculture, especially in food security of the region and of the entire country. So, ayun, thank you so much po ulit.
Thank you so much. My pleasure, sir.
And thank you sa mga nakinig. Salamat.
Thank you very much to our 61 patrons. This episode is super powered by AskLexPH Academy, our official e-learning partner. Get certifications on Lean Six Sigma, project management, data science, and more. Argum AI. Make smarter decisions by presenting both sides of an issue as argued by two distinct AI models. Pixel by ePlayment. Turn content into opportunity, grow deeper connections, and earn more. Only with Pixel. Sign up at pixel.eplayment.co. School of Profits. Filipino-led community for aspiring freelancers, VAs, agency builders, and online earners. Built to help you start, grow, and earn online together. Founders Launchpad, our ecosystem partner. Early stage accelerator providing venture capital funding, operational support, and mentorship. Hire Business Solutions, provider of the most configurable cloud-based payroll system in the Philippines. Agile Data Solutions, the Philippines' fastest growing market insights tech company with its data gathering platform, Hustle PH. Smile Checks, streamline hiring and onboarding with automated background checks. Cloud CFO, cloud accounting service provider for businesses ready to grow. Cloverly Tech, all-in-one digital platform for property developers. Body BTs, accessible and personalized diabetes self-management application. HKB Digital Services, tech-based business tools including payroll, ticketing, and loyalty rewards. Hyperstocks, digital banking enabler for rural and thrift banks. One CFO, CFO services, bookkeeping and tax, and payroll processing for startups and small businesses. Unawa, driving digital transformation with secure, legally enforceable electronic signatures and robust AML compliance. School Tech, all-in-one AI integrated school and learning management system. Better Support, a Manila-based BPO company. They have a referral program for people who can bring in new clients. You might know a Western-based business that needs better support. Britanna, enterprise-grade ERP solution that fits the small and medium business budget. Wonder Brand, data science-driven brand strategy and design for emerging markets. East Point Business Outsourcing Services, one-stop shop for streamlined business solutions for MSMEs such as business registration, bookkeeping, and more. DiviCode Technologies Incorporated, IT solutions specializing in software development, blockchain smart contracts, digital wallets, and cybersecurity. NutriCoach, personalized nutrition and wellness programs for you. This episode is powered by Stugbodok, JIA Engineering Solutions, Alcacon Aquafeeds 1LJ, Grey Wolf Technologies Philippines, Pareto Consulting, Jure.ph, Big Giant Games, Pahatid PH, Wistless PH, Tech Tribe, Yay, Uplift Code Camp, Board Prep, Dohe Philippines, Edfolio, Hive Rooms, Sirius MD. Support the podcast through the links in the description.